Evening, ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to some OP replays. Now, these two games are, I thought I'd name it different. Good player or bad team? Good player or bad team? Now, especially the second battle. The second battle is such an amazing game. It really is an amazing game. But you look at it and think, right, is this player a really good player? I know he's a good player, but has he had a really good game? Or is it because the enemy are just bad players? It's a bit of both. It is a bit of both, but what is your opinion? I know to get the damage that the guys get is still amazing, no matter how bad the players are. And a lot of people say this to me, like, he only got that because the enemy were noobs. Well, I'm sure you've had enemies that are noobs, and you've still got not that much damage. And that's what I always say when people comment saying, he was lucky to get that. Yeah, have you got this much damage? Because I've had teams where it's been so bad and I've still not got that much damage. So it's a bit of both. It is a bit of skill and it is a bit of luck, just as Droodle's put in his video. I haven't watched it yet, but I mean, not a video, sorry, put a vote thing out, where a poll where you can vote, is the game skill based or luck based? And most people actually put luck based, and that is what I feel like. Of course there is a little bit of skill in it, and this is what we're going to see. We are going to see a bit of skill, a bit of knowing what to do, where to position yourself, but of course it does need a big bit of luck to get the damage that you to get high damage games. So the first up, we're going to watch Campon driving the Vickers. Now, the Vickers is a great tank. Of course, it's not really talked about as much now. Now we've got the T100 light, which in my opinion is the best light tank in the game. It's kind of OP and it's just a brilliant tank, but the Vickers is still a fantastic tank. With the Hesh that it's got, the HE, it can still do a lot of damage, and the DPM that the tank has got, it's got a little bit of turret armor, but not too much that you can rely on that armor. So here we're going to watch a big game. I got this from Blitzstars on the Hall of Fame, so it is up there with the high damage games in this tank. So of course he's already farmed 2.7k damage. He's got the 60 TP in front of him, and of course the 60 TP isn't the tank you want to see in front of you like that, because it's a dangerous target and you just struggle to penetrate that tank. And as you can see here, he really is struggling with this 60 TP. So fair enough for the 60 TP, got himself in a great position, and now there is 2 tanks left alive. So now he's relocated. Relocating is good, and he's gone with his grill. So there goes the T100, which just allows a little bit more flexibility now, because that guy was obviously a dangerous target. But there are a few other tanks around this side, and the Yo is there. Luckily, both of these tanks are not looking at him at the moment, because there are other tanks to look at. And now the 60 TP has, I think, in my opinion, made that error in pushing up. He was good in a good position where he was with that Yo, but he's decided to push down. And yes, he's got plenty of hit points. Well, not plenty of hit points, but he's now up against a tank with fantastic DPM. And if you're not facing this tank, but facing another tank, you will soon know about it. But it is a 2 versus 6 after all. And a 2 versus 6 situation, you probably don't even think about dying, because you don't really care, because it's going to be a win. I mean, a 2 versus 6 should not be anything other than a red win. So the Vickers here, he's now pushing forward. He's only got 600 hit points left, so it's a one shot to this grill. So he's using the mobility to run away. There is, of course, a Jaegeru on the team as well. Now, the thing is, for this team, they are winning on supremacy points as well, so they could actually come across with victory. There are a few one shots as well, so it is now a 1 versus 5. Is he going to carry on chasing this grill, or is he just going to run away? Now, that was a nice miss there from the Yo, and now he's just side hugging this grill. The Yo's got one more shot left. He's going to just keep hiding behind this grill. Now, the grill is a one shot if he can use HE, and he just manages to clear him before he faces his gun. Now the Yo has decided to push forward. He's on 7.3k damage, 7.3k. The Yo is now a one-shot. It's a 1 versus 4, but here comes the other tanks. Now he gets a shot. Both of these tanks are here. The STB is there. The Object 268 is there. Now, there is literally every tank is a one-shot here. If he just holds and one of these guys push just like that, this could be a victory. And what a victory this will be if he manages to pull this off. Now, look at that. Why would you do that? I know it was going to be a loss, but was that the team? Did he get the win because he played fantastic, or did he get the win because of the enemy team? In this occasion, I am going to say it was a fantastic battle, but he got that win because of the bad team. They were doing so well. The red team were doing so well, and then they just messed it up at the end there. So I would say that this game, he got the victory because of the bad team. Now, but nevertheless, it was still a fantastic game. I'm not denying that these are really good games. I'm just stating that it was definitely a win because of how bad the enemy team. If the enemy team was just a little bit more focused, they would have easily won this game. And this is why I always say in my videos, like, even if you're 1 HP, if you're 1 against 6, do not just give up. Don't just give up, because you never know. And that is the same with that game that we just watched. And that's going to be the same with this game that we're about to watch. Of course, a little bit of troll in there. Oh, someone's raging on the enemy team. The Object 263. And this guy here, I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you. Well, hopefully you can back up with what you say. Hopefully your words don't mean anything. So, but this is a truly fantastic game. But let's decide if it's going to be a victory to the green team because of how good our guy here plays, or because of how bad the enemy plays. So, of course, it is the new map. And they all pushed to the right side. There's some gone to the middle there, but mostly to the right side here. And only one tank at the moment, the Type 68, has been spotted. Now, of course, the Object 268 version 4, we talk about it a lot. I did a video the other week just to say how good this tank can be and how good the armor profile is on this tank. And of course, this game we're going to be focused on that armor profile because yeah, that changes the outcome of this game. The armor profile on this tank changes the outcome of this game. So of course, the enemy team are not really here. They are all over the other side, so he's just going to turn around. You've got the AMX 5120 there. Is he going to get a nice juicy HE shot into the side? Doesn't really go for it, but that was a nice roll at 707 into him. And now the enemy are all pushing behind. Now, so far they're doing okay. This ST1 is a one shot. There's the Object 263. So of course he's going to focus that guy because he was the guy that was raging. You automatically normally focus these guys that rage. And he gets a nice bounce, and so far he's now bounced one shot from this guy, 390, but it is 7-6 for the enemy team. There is the Type 68 here, gets a nice shot into the turret. There's another tank shooting him as well, so he is now a one shot, but things will take a change. There is a one shot tank over here, the Object 704, and the AMX 5120 is going to chase him down. There goes the Object 84, and I love the fact that he's getting behind this guy. He knows that this guy is isolated. He knows he's on his own. If he can get a nice, he doesn't even need a nice HE shot really. The Bajetto is with him, so he's just going to leave. And I like this. Look, again, loser. So this guy is raging and he's laughing because he thinks his team are going to win. And again, I always say it, don't talk, just don't talk, because if you then end up losing, you're just going to look stupid. You're going to look absolutely stupid. But at the moment, it is a 3 versus 5, and it just looks nothing less than an enemy win at the moment. There is another nice shot into that E50M. Now, of course, when you come up against an Object 268 version 4, being in front of it is probably not the best, especially if you are in an E50M. You've got the speed, you've got the mobility, you've got the DPM. Just get behind it. Get behind it and just rip it. So the 263 has now taken out the Bajetto, so it is now a 2 versus 4. A 2 versus 4, and just look at this. He has tanks behind, he has tanks to the side, and he has a tank in front of him. It is a 1 versus 4, and all 4 tanks are around this side of the map. He's already bounced 1,500 damage. He manages to clear that guy. He's going to be able to turn around and face these guys. And again, the object 263 is laughing. There is the object 84. No idea why he is there. Fair enough, the Yag Tiger is there. Why is the object 84 there? There's an Emil that is just doing pretty much nothing. He has penned him and he has brought him down to a 1-shot. But look at this. Nobody is penning him. He's bounced 3,400 damage. Go for the right target there with the object 84. So now he has the Yag Tiger in front. He has the Emil 2 there as well. And just nobody can penetrate him. But the Yag Tiger does actually do the right thing. He gets behind him, but because of how slow he is, the object 80, this object 268 is not dumb. He is not dumb. He is actually a great player, and this Emil just cannot pen him. He is struggling penning him. And now this is actually a very good play. This is a really, really good play. Of course, if he stays there, the Yag Tiger is going to have his rear and he's going to be able to shoot him. So he just backs up, and because of how slow the Yag Tiger is, he managed just to still get behind him and take him out. So 4,600 block damage currently, 7.4k damage, 8.1k damage, and now he just requires probably 2 more block shots from this Emil. 4.9 blocked damage so far, and the Emil I don't think wants to shoot. But how stupid does this object 263 look now? A fantastic battle, a fantastic win, 5k block damage, and he ends on 8.5k damage. But was that because of his gameplay? Was that because of how skilled he is? Or was that because of how bad the enemy team is? Now, in this situation, again, like the first game, it is definitely a win. Definitely. No words about it. Literally, it is a win because of how bad the enemy team played. And he would happily admit this. He said the same kind of thing in the email to me. It is definitely a win. Although it was a fantastic game and well played, especially that reversing at the end with the Yag Tiger, that was definitely a game changer. But yeah, with 4 tanks around him, that should not be a win. So this occasion, it is definitely, in my opinion, it is definitely a win because of how bad the enemy team played. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know, do you agree with me? Was these both matches a win because of how bad the enemy team are, or was it a win because of how skilled both of these players were? So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.